Today we're going to try out SketchUp. Google SketchUp is a free program that allows you to design and draw in 3D format and is very user-friendly once you go through some tutorials. It's wonderful for any kind of art project, interior design, geometry class, or any other use that you want to make a 3D image without having to go through very complex CAD programs. In this video, this is going to be simply an introduction to the SketchUp program, go over some of the main features and demonstrate some of the abilities it has. Plus, I'll talk about some of the features that other programs do not have, such as a walkthrough mode, which allows you to actually pretend to be a person walking through the image you create. This will enable students to be able to see projects they create, such as a video game design project where they could create a room or an area and then walk around it and see what they could see as a character in that game. To begin with, you simply need to go to Google SketchUp and download the program. It's a free program and it will come with a free 30-day trial of SketchUp Pro, which I do not have or I'm not recommending right now. However, it will take a few minutes to download and you will need a good internet connection to accomplish this. Of course, you have to have administration rights to make sure you put on a computer that will allow it to install new programs. Once you have it downloaded, you go into SketchUp and start it. And first thing you do is you go to templates right up here and you select which type of template you want to have. And it's broken down to metric and English measurements such as feet and inches or meters. They have different templates you can use going from construction project, landscape, urban works, woodworking. Nice thing at the end is it actually has a 3D printing mode, which allows you to create a design that you can send to the 3D printer and actually print projects straight from there. But for this case, we're just going to start with the simple basic template using feet and inches. To start with, the very basic thing you're going to do is probably create a rectangle. So a rectangle, when you use SketchUp, is a little bit different because you're just going to simply click to start your drawing and then draw your shape over here. And notice I'm actually not holding onto the mouse. My finger's off it. The mouse left button clicks it, starts it, and then you click again to stop the size of the rectangle. Down at the bottom over here, it's going to show you where the dimensions are. In fact, you can specify dimensions if you have accurate sizes that you want to work on. The other tool that's going to be very important is you're going to work with is the push-pull tool. What this does is allows you to create height or depth into a shape that you create. So this creates a really simple, basic 3D form that you can start with, which is a very nice feature because you get 3D to start off. From here, you can simply go back and draw another shape. It has little tooltips saying if you're on the edge or the midpoint or the end point. And once you have another shape, you can again use the push-pull tool and you can push in, pull it out, do whatever you want to create the kind of shape you are looking for. Again, if you want to be precise, you can simply use the dimensions on the bottom. Now, this allows a lot of flexibility in what you're working with. From here, you can also move about your program. You can simply hold onto the mouse wheel, push down on it, hold, and rotate it. And this gives you like a free camera move, which allows you to see the top, bottom, anything about your program where you're trying to move your shape. You can scroll out, which will give you a zoom out, and you can scroll in to get very close. So from these simple moves, you can adjust what you're working on with your program. Actually, it goes into a nice problem where you can simply use an eraser tool to erase any mistakes you have. So, best way to learn is to do on hands, and this is a great way to make your own mistakes and learn what you're doing. So again, see where it says it's on edge, it means it's on the edge of the line. Moving along, trying to find the green, which is midpoint. I'm going to take this across, try to stay within that green, all the way to the on edge, and let go. Here we go. And now we're going to try and do this little move tool. Let's see if I can find this as midpoint. No. Okay, from there, if I want to create a roof face, I can find the edge of this, and I'm pulling this up and trying to keep that nice little blue axis, which is up and down axis. That shows me a nice little roof spot here. One of the nice little things that they're showing about this is it kind of learns what we want to do. So for this, I'm just going to simply try to make like a little chimney on the edge. And by having the colors change, see it's blue there, and then it goes black there. This means that it's going up on the axis. So if I draw one line there, that's my endpoint. And I draw another line coming. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Hold on. My bad. If I hit escape, it allows me to break off what I was doing and erase this line. Now, if I draw another line from here about how wide I want it, it's on edge, it's going to tell me when I match up with that top line from point. And then I go from point to point, creating a nice new little shape. See, from here, I can use the push-pull tool again on this shape and stretch it across, which will make me a nice little chimney that I can pop up, and it has the angle and matches the roof, the size and shape that I want in there, and it kind of shows me where placement can be for things. So, of course, this works with all different shapes you can draw on here, and then create your own image from this. Now, this is a great program, and I really do like the abilities you have in here, because you can create anything. There's many aspects that you can use this for, besides just like an interior design or a little killing time drawing a future dream house. But you can save a lot of time by going to what's called 3D Warehouse. Now, in here in the 3D Warehouse, you can search for what you're looking for. If you want to find something that you don't have time to make, but you're looking for a image to drop in here, you can simply find ones that other people have made, which is nice because it saves you a whole bunch of time, and they're basically free. I haven't found any that are expensive yet, but I can drop this in, say yes, it downloads it, and now I have two nice trees. Now, along with that, you can actually go to entire houses, entire things that people have made. So from here, I'm going to show you a little haunted house that someone found. I'm not going to say what I have, but this will give you a chance to look at something else. Now, there are older versions of SketchUp that some people have made things, and you won't be able to make a lot of changes in them. But what I want to do is zoom in. You can see this nice little cool kind of spooky house, and of course you can rotate and look around and see what people have done with the trees on the outside and little scary signs and boarded up windows. But the fun part is you can take this, and if you go to camera, scrolling down, there's a version called walk. When you hit walk, you get these little footprints up here, and off to the side in SketchUp, whenever you have something, I don't know if you noticed, but it'll tell you what to do. So if you click and hold anywhere in the drawing area, the smallest plus sign will place at that location. So if I click down here and I draw it, I can pretend I am walking. I can walk around, see what's in here. That's just simply me moving my mouse around using the scroll to scroll in or out, but it gives you a viewpoint from what you're looking in. This allows you to pretend that you're a virtual person seeing this house, and you can see what you're walking around. This is amazing. If you're doing a video game design, you can spend a few hours, create an area, create a section that you're looking at, and then you can see yourself what it's going to look like, the height, the light, where the shadows are, where objects are, what the characters can see. You can look around, you can look up, you can look down. This is an amazing part of the program. I can think of many students who would love to do something like this for an art class. And there's quite a few uses for this beyond just an art program. You can use this for 3D modeling, you can use this for geometry. I see quite a few uses for that. Any chance you want to do for interior design, anything you want to do that deals with kind of space objects, construction, woodworking, all that, be a wonderful, easy, simple tool to use. And then I would be remiss if I didn't say as a closing that the video tutorials provided by SketchUp are very easy, simple to follow along. On SketchUp itself, there's a link that goes to their videos. In fact, when you install it, it recommends that you go watch the videos first. It's a wonderful tutorial, and I can't encourage you to try this out for yourself and see what you can make. Thank you.